Right here is the ultimate first aid kit that I bring with me on all of my hiking and camping trips. I'm going to take it apart and show you guys what I bring with. As you can see, it is in a dry bag, which is very important. Either use a bag or a waterproof container, anything to keep your stuff dry. So just open it up here. As you'll notice, I've got everything in Ziploc bags just to keep it all separated and to keep it all dry if my bag were to get wet. To start off, we have more of the bandage gauze glove bag. So we'll open that up. So we've got quite a few pairs of gloves and a good amount of gauze. These are not sterile. I do have some sterile gauze in here as well. What do you know? It's the sterile gauze. I've got 2x2s and then 4x4s as well. I also have some quick clot dressings and some Zeroform. If it's a bleed that's hard to stop, or we need to wrap it up with the Zeroform. Also have some larger quick clots for larger wounds. And we've got some Elevin, some Tegaderm, and then some larger Tegaderm as well. We'll just open this up. I think I've got a few more things in here. We also have some abdominal pads. Here is more of the bandage bag. Got all waterproof bandages, small to big. Biggest being about this size. You guys can see that. Also have quite a few packages of Steri-Strips as well. Next in the bag, we've got just a CPR mask, which has an infant and a adult. Deal. Got the adult, then the infant. That's definitely a must-have in the first aid kit. We also have a rolled up splint for broken bones. We have some ACE wrap as well. Okay, and in this bag is mostly medications as well as some creams. The first medication that I bring with is just some allergy relief. If you're going to be out in the woods, out camping, a lot of people are allergic to grass or pollen, and it's important to bring with you. This looks a little sketchy. I brought ibuprofen to reduce inflammation, or if you just have a little bit of pain. We also have Tylenol, and that'll help with fevers or pain. Benadryl for allergies or to help you sleep. This is just a stomach relief medication for people with GERD or just an upset stomach. These smaller packs are antidiarrheals, which is very important for when you're out in the woods. You might drink some water that you shouldn't have, or eat something that you shouldn't have or isn't fully cooked. Very important to keep these in your bag. I also packed some chapstick. It's also sunscreen too for your lips. I think that's important. It's really miserable to have chapped lips for your whole trip. And the last thing is nitroglycerin. Just some sublingual tablets put under your tongue. Very important for heart attacks, angina. Probably not for me, I'm a little bit younger, but if somebody else is on your trip with you, it's very important to have. Medication that I am adding for this next trip is Baqsimi, and this is a nasal spray that actually helps people with severely low blood sugar. Really important if you're going on a hiking or camping trip. A lot of activity and exercise involved, potentially some drinking, and if somebody is unconscious from hypoglycemia, it could save their life. Some other stuff that we have. We just have alcohol swabs or alcohol wipes, some cotton tip applicators, maybe dressing a wound, putting cream on somebody. You don't want to stick your fingers on it. I also have some burn gel, and it's got 4% lidocaine, just in case somebody burns their hand on a hot pan or in the fire. We have some antibiotic ointment, super glue, and hydrocortisone cream. This is really helpful if somebody's got a rash or just an itchy spot on their body. And some Benadryl itch stopping cream. I use this for mosquito bites, tick bites, anything that continues to itch that you can't get rid of. Then I just have a thermometer. This bag, we have 2 emergency blankets, a whistle, and then a pack of tweezers as well, just for splinters or anything like that. We also have a flashlight. Oh, I want to check the batteries on that. Then I've just got a smaller knife and then a lighter. The last bag is the bigger stuff. Try to keep all the big things together, the bandages together, the medications together. We've just got some clear tape. And then we have a tourniquet, and this one is made by Cat. I got it off of Amazon. Seems to be a quality product. Obviously I haven't used it yet. Hopefully I don't have to. But also a very important addition to the first aid kit. Then we just have a bandage, scissors. And we also have a snake bite kit. Very important to have in your kit, depending on where you're going. If there's no snakes, obviously not too important. Then we have some Coban, some tape for taping up ankles, taping up wrists, some more Coban. This is Medipore, just some soft surgical tape. We also have some sticky Ace Wrap. And the last thing is just some sanitizing wipes. Really important to sanitize your hands before you're working on anybody with an open wound or working on yourself, because you don't want that infection. And this is everything that I keep in my bag. I bring it with me on hikes. I bring it with me when I go camping. I feel that it's better to be prepared and have more than what you need than not have enough. It is a good amount of stuff, but I think it's well worth to bring it with. Please subscribe, like my video if you want to see more of these. We're going to be taking a trip to Zion shortly here. I'll be bringing all this stuff, and we'll do a nice video of the trip.